morning. My name is Siti AISYAH binti Muhammad SAUFI, and today I will present on evaluation of media effect theories. Media influences how we think, share information, and form opinions. Different people are affected differently due to their backgrounds and experiences. In this presentation, I will cover three key theories. The first one is the hypodermic needle theory. Second, the two-step flow theory, and the last one is selective exposure theory, which show the shift from seeing audiences as passive to active media users. Now let's move to the media effect theories overview. Media effect theories explain how media influences people. The hypodermic needle theory sees audiences as passive and easily influenced, while the two-step flow theory suggests that media affects opinion leaders first, who then pass the information to the others. And the second is the selective exposure theory shows that audiences are active, choosing content that match their belief and reinforcing existing attitudes. Together, these theories highlight that media influence depends on both individual choices and social context. Now let's talk about the hypodermic needle theory, which developed in the 1920s to 1940s, proposes that media messages can directly influence people's thoughts and behavior. It was one of the earliest attempts to explain how media could affect audiences. In this theory, audiences are considered passive, with media messages injected straight into their minds. This idea was often used to explain the effects of propaganda during the World Wars, when the media was seen as a powerful and authoritative source of information. However, the theory has its limitations. People interpret media differently depending on their backgrounds and experiences. So the hypodermic needle theory is now considered more suitable for explaining early media influence rather than the complexities of today's media environment. And now we focus on the selective exposure theory. The selective exposure theory developed in the mid-20th century as part of the limited effects tradition. It argues that media influence is limited because people actively choose content that match their belief and values. People tend to avoid information that challenge their views. This involves selective exposure, perception, and retention. So media mainly reinforces existing attitudes rather than changing them. In today's digital media, this theory is very relevant. Social media algorithms and personalized content create echo chambers, repeatedly exposing people to information that supports their belief. And now let's move into the two-step flow theory. The two-step flow theory was developed in the 1940s by Lazarsfeld, Perelson, and Godet. It suggests that media messages do not directly influence most people. Instead, messages first reach opinion leaders who actively engage with media. These leaders then influence others through social interaction within family members and community groups. This theory emphasizes the role of social interactions in public opinion in shaping attitudes, although it is considered too simple for today's digital media, and it shows that media influence is not automatic and it's often mediated by others. In conclusion, media effect theories show that media does not influence everyone in the same way. The hypodermic needle theory views media as having strong and direct effects, while the two-step flow theory highlights the role of opinion leaders and social relationships. The selective exposure theory emphasizes that audiences actively choose media content based on their belief. In today's digital media environment, people have greater control over what they consume, making media influence more selective. And the last one is understanding these theories help us to become more critical and informed media users. That's all from me. Thank you.